Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of chapter 2 of me explaining the entire Seat Headrest discography for a school project. There's a fan going off right now because it's very hot in here. That's why I have my sleeves rolled up. It usually doesn't happen because I like wearing long sleeves because I just like it. But I have to have them up because of how hot it is. Usually I'm like very fine with heat. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, this entire video will discuss the albums from 2013 to 2014, and since it's so hot, I'm gonna mess up a lot of words, and I apologize. It shouldn't be this hot outside. It just shouldn't.
Just when I think I'm good, you change the track I'm on.
Anyways, we're gonna start off with the album Nervous Young Man.
Love you again in the morning.
This 2013 album is just a bunch of remakes from Will's band Nervous Young Men, just in one 20-song, 2-hour-long album. This album has 2 album covers. One is of a wall with pictures that has some twin fantasy on it. Then the other one is just Will shirtless with a bleeding nipple. Do not ask why. I don't know. It's just like that sometimes. Since there's 20 songs, I'm not going to be able to go through all of them. So I'm just going to mention a couple songs that I like, and that'll basically be it. First one is Homes. This song has a very fun instrumental, and it's very like... And the theme of the song is basically wanting to change, but you find it hard to change because of who you are. The next song is Dreams Fall Hard. This is one of my favorite songs from this project, and I just love it so much. It's about being insecure, and it's also about dreams, and about being weak and not being able to wake up to the dreams, and being weak, and also just about your parents not accepting you for who you are, and also not being able to trust yourself. Relatable with the last one, but it's just an amazing song. I just love the overall song itself.
Last night I dreamed I had to tell my parents about us, and when I woke up I was crying. Mother shook me by the shoulders, said you're ruining your life. I'm sorry that your bright young boy is dying. I know I dishonored the family name, but all I ever had was my heart. And I wake up a kid in a bed miles from home, but I'm too old to get a new start. Say that you love me, and I write it all down, so when you're gone I'll remember. But as I get old I find I can't trust my own mind, and your words all break down into laughter. I've heard I talk in my sleep
Next up is Big Jacket. This was on the album 1 from the first video I made. And overall, the only thing that changed is how the vocals are easier to hear.
You can have my iPod. You can have my guitar.
You can have my guitar.
I don't care for this song that much. I just thought I should mention it because it appears like it already appeared before. And the final song I'm gonna mention is Knives in My Coffee. This song is basically about having dreams that there are knives in your coffee.
My ghost sleeps on the floor. He can't sleep cause there's music next door. I'll stay awake in case they need a band. He stays awake cause he's a nervous young man. I can't drink because the bars are closed. I can't go out cause I don't have nice clothes. Katie brought a deck of tarot with her. I got my fortune read, I didn't hear a word. Everybody hates a clown. Everybody dies and drowns. Everybody throws a party. Everybody throws a funeral. My dad's ghost hides under the bed. I had a dream there were knives in my coffin. Knives in my coffin. Knives in my coffin. I had a dream there were knives in my coffin. Knives in my coffin. Knives in my coffin.
But that gets mentioned like once, and I have no idea what the entire thing's about. I personally just think it was made as a joke. Anyways, the album's too long and it makes no sense because it doesn't connect in any way other than all being songs from Nervous Young Men. And overall, yeah, I like Knives in My Coffee. Do not care for Big Jacket. Next project is Disjecta Membra.
Comfortable jacket on.
This project is just a compilation of stuff that was recorded during Twin Fantasy era of Seat Headrest and just like some more remakes from his band Nervous Young Men. And the only thing that I really know about this project is that Will only gave the download code to people who bought the Nervous Young Man album on Bandcamp for $5 within the first year of its release. And yeah, that's basically all I know about it. The album cover is also Will's hand wearing the sunglasses that were in the second album cover for Nervous Young Man, which I think it does look pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. Personally, there's not many songs to talk about due to it just being bleh. So I'm just going to focus on 2 songs. First one is Drunk on a Work Night.
I think I'm about to be pissed. You guys left me here driving around in this town I have no fucking idea how to get around in. Never been here before. Never driven here before. You said I could park here? I can't fucking park here. This is a tow zone. So now I'm just driving around. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm already fucking lost. Where the fuck did you guys go? Why are all these one-way streets? Jesus! Fuck this town! You've been on meth the whole night? You fucking cunt! I thought we were bonding, but you were on meth! We were just having a good time, getting to know each other, and then I look in your eyes and you're fucking tweaking! I didn't even want this drink! Why do I have this drink? Jesus, did you put something in it? You fucking sociopath! Why did you take meth?
This song is just chaotic stuff happening, and apparently someone did meth. And the next song is, well, the final song is Unfinished Pain Star, If Heaven is Full of People. The song is a instrumental, but it will be very important later on due to the name mainly and during I guess instrumental too. I don't know. And the final album I'm going to talk about in this chapter is How to Leave Town.
That's the essence. My Seat Headrest, more guitar shit.
The album cover is a little guy just sitting in space, just mind his own business. Hold up. I have a hoodie with that little guy on it. Let me just look. It's the little guy. It's the guy. Will does say this album is actually an EP, but it has 9 songs, and Selfish by Will Wood is an album, and it has 8 songs. And also, this is over an hour long. This is probably even longer than Monomania, which he considers an album. So, the album starts with the song The Ending of Dramamine. And it has a 5-minute opening instrumental. And then when it finally gets into the song, it talks about Will, how he only cares about himself, but hates himself, and about a drunk driver accidentally run over his friend.
The drunk's face breaks into sweat as his friend falls under the wheels, but the headlights don't flinch and the engine doesn't stutter. Oh yeah. Think about myself, I think about myself, care about myself, I care about myself, I only care about myself, and other fears too stupid to mention. The ending of drama means scared ignorant. Hate yourself, do you hate yourself? I don't hate myself, I tolerate myself, I wish I was someone else, but it seems too stupid to mention.
Then it talks about heaven and space and being young, thin, having money, and loving someone, but then came the shoppity bop bop, the shibby day, oh yeah.
I know I'll be ripped in heaven. I was young, I was thin, I had money, and I loved you, but then came the shabby bop bop shibby day, oh yeah, shabby bop bop shibby. I need a name for what I'm feeling, then I can start to work on a meaning. Speaking of the shabby bop bop shibby day, oh yeah, shabby bop bop shibby day, oh yeah. Occupying space, I know I take up space. Will there be a space for my soul in space? That's heaven to me. 98083, Post Office Box 295. And now I'm young, and I'm thin, and I have money, and I love you. I need a name for what I'm feeling, then I can start to work on a meaning. Speaking of the
What? But then he talks about what I assume to be heaven and belonging to himself now and driving away. And I think what he means by driving away is that he's now starting to leave town and driving away from town and into space, because this album focuses a lot on space. The next song is Beast Monster Thing, Love Isn't Love Enough. This song is basically about your friends leaving, not wanting to go outside because you're not mentally okay and you're a danger to yourself and to the people around you, mainly pedestrians.
So all your friends are leaving town. You're hiding out in your parents' house. They wonder why you never go to church. Hard to explain why it doesn't work. you're not living in sin world, but you're not living in health world, and you're a danger to yourself world, and to pedestrians.
It talks about a guy never being able to find the good times in life and not being able to change the system, and about only being able to. He writes good lyrics apparently.
And he never saw the bright lights, and he never had a good time, and he never saw the bright lights, and he never saw the good time. But even in my dream, I know the difference between what I want and what I got. 'Cause what I got is
I really like this song personally, and some of the things in this song, for some reason, connect with me. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, due to the stuff I just listed in this song. He then says how he doesn't want people to believe in him, and then repeats, but I have no idea what I don't know what that means at all. I have no idea what that entire thing means. Will, are you okay? Next song is Komochi Waryu When. This song is about like basically a summary of Brian Wilson's biography and how he now has no one to believe in ever since he read his biography, and how it's hard to be here at all.
Hey Will, why don't you cut the shit? Tell me who you're fighting for. If you're not taking care of yourself, then what are you here for? I used to think there was an answer in the music of my youth, but I just read Brian Wilson's biography, and now I know the truth. 'Cause his father never loved him, and the band just wanted the money, and Dennis was an alcoholic who drowned looking for treasure, and everyone who was around him just gave him drugs and he was dependent on social acceptance. And now I've got no one to pray to, and now I've got nowhere to stay the night, and it's hard to be here at all.
And he also talks about how he will not be able to go to heaven or hell because he doesn't belong anywhere, and not be able to choose between trying to be a better man or accepting who he is as a person, and wondering when will he learn.
Will not go to heaven, and I will not go to hell. I have no faith in death to be anything at all. Things are symptoms, summaries of being human, and now I'm torn between me
And he also feels sick.
I feel sick. I don't feel well.
Poor guy. The next song is an instrumental, so there's nothing to talk about. The next song after that instrumental is You're in Love with Me. In this song, he talks about basically someone being in love with him and how he had a dream that Obama came to his birthday party with a banner of his face, but it was his driver license photo and he didn't really like that, but it's alright.
Said I dreamed Obama came to my birthday party and they made a giant banner of my face. I wish they hadn't used the driver's license photo, but it's alright, and I could sense you somewhere in the crowd. And I knew that The Rock would be proud because you put me in love with anyone. But you're not in love with anyone because you're in love with me.
It also is about a person not being in love with anyone because they're in love with him, which I think means that he thinks he's nobody. The next song is America, Never Been. This song is basically about America and how it's awful to be in America due to the weather and capitalism.
Excuse me to the ocean because I thought I had gotten its way. At first I didn't think it hurt me, but then I saw it wave. You kept an every living moment thinking, how can I get out alive? But is it really been? Can you really call it? Hey man, just shut up and drive. I thought we'd be on the road all night when that ice storm hit in Texas. And when we pulled into the gas station, it was like a frozen oasis. Faces on every dollar. This is heaven, but heaven is here. This is heaven, but heaven is hard. Because your lover is listening to music you don't know, and you're tangled up in the headphone wires. Your problems, they don't end. Just because we get bored, your friends. Is this your salvation plan? Is this your salvation plan?
The next song is I Want You to Know That I'm Awake / I Hope That You're Asleep. The song is basically about love and about how he's a stuttering jerk and not being able to have feelings, but then loves the person he's with, and just a bunch of random stuff.
I'm not allowed to have feelings. Feelings are complicated. I'm a stupid, ugly, stuttering asshole. And there's no dignity in my anger. I love you sometimes, I love you, but it's hard to say. There are times when I don't know. I can't think anything in this way.
He also talks about people who stopped talking to each other and broke up. But his relationship won't end like that because they're not like that. They're nothing like that.
Michael and Brian broke up today, but we're not like them. No, we're nothing like them. Frankie and Eva broke up today, but we're not like them. No, we're nothing like them. Bruce and Frankie broke up today, but we're not like them. No, we're nothing like them. John and Yoko separated for a year, but we're not like them. No, nothing like them. Broke up today, but we're not like them. No, nothing like them. Paul said I just started doubting everything I did, but you're not like him. No, you're nothing like him. Don't answer my parents, so let's not get into that, 'cause we're not like them. We are nothing like them. Edmund and Skippy haven't spoken for a while, but we're not like them. No, we're nothing like them.
He also mentions the Beatles breaking up for some reason. He likes the Beatles. I personally don't care for the Beatles that much, but Will likes the Beatles, I guess. Next song is This Dust Really from the Titanic? This song is about all the good stuff and bad stuff with artist friends. The positive is being able to see their early work and feeling like you're like special because they are allowing you to see this personal stuff with art that no one else would see.
The cool thing about having a lot of artist friends is getting to see a lot of unreleased or unfinished work being tossed around casually as if it was just another average part of their life, since obviously for them it is. At the same time though, even though these artists will share this stuff with you freely if you're, as they say, in the know, you get the feeling that they wouldn't want it to be seen this way for the larger audience that they're creating for, as something that can be placed into the context of a life.
And the bad part is that they don't really take care of themselves and they have messy cars, but he does not exclude himself from this, so props on him for admitting it.
The shitty thing about having artist friends is getting into the front seat of their car and having to rest your feet on fast food burger wrappers and empty Gatorade bottles. It's depressing to realize that these people that you thought had a much better hold on life than you don't really have their shit together, or at least not in the normal sense. And if I'm being honest, it does kind of matter. Apparently it's impossible to be an artist and not have puke in car cup holders. I'm not excluding myself from this.
I have artist friends, so I can confirm this, by the way. The last song is Hey Space Cadet, Beast Monster Thing in Space. The song repeats the lyrics from You're in Love with Me about him being excited to finally be here.
I'm so excited to finally be here. I'm so excited to finally be here.
And then he talks about space and about how the space cadet can be with his friends even when he's not with them. Then he also talks about how the space cadet will need a lot of love and about being very far due to space and stars and stuff. And also about the plans that are in his head and about how they should make different plans. And about how he can dream, but it doesn't mean reality is mean because of him. And about what he can do. Basically, it's just a bunch of random stuff. The song also talks about missing Earth and his hobbies. Then at the end, he repeats the lines, "Love isn't love enough," which is from Beast Monster Thing. Overall, I really love this album, and I think it's a pretty good album. And I think this is also a good place to start for car seat headrests, if anyone wants to get into car seat headrests. That is why I'm making these videos, by the way, also because of school. Anyways, this section is one of my favorite sections of the car seat headrest discography due to all the good songs and the homemade style of these songs and how they all feel like they're actually made by one person. And that will all change when it comes to chapter 3, but for now, this was just chapter 2, and chapter 3 will come soon.